In my apprenticeship, we were doing a lot of units. They all had sort of eaves on them, which was always asbestos. When I came out of the army, I worked for myself for probably 3 or 4 years as a carpenter, just doing general work around town sort of thing. And a recession hit. A friend of mine was a boat builder and I got a job with him, and I sort of went into boat building for just about the rest of my life. So Jill was away and I was here by myself, and I had tea one night and I went for a walk around the block, and just coming up the little hill there I was huffing and puffing a bit, so I started to get a bit of a pain in my right hand side. When Jill got home I told her, she said, we went to the hospital and they'd done the biopsy and the drain on the lung and come up with a mesothelioma. The surgeon, as I was sort of leaving the hospital, suggested that we go and see a solicitor, come up with Maurice Blackburn, and here we are today. Liam came along. We got on really well together, I think. Sense of humour, and we spoke through things, and he did a really top job on the outcome of it all. We sat down and went through it all. As it worked out, it was quite comfortable.
The reason we go and see people in their houses is so we can actually, get to know people, get to understand the story, and so that I get a feel for somebody, and somebody gets a feel for me, and it means we can work together, understand each other, and hopefully, get that good outcome later on down the track. What stood out to me about Graham was that he is, a really relatable guy, really nice guy. He was open and honest with me about everything that went on with him. He told me straight away, where he thought he was exposed. He did his very best to remember everything he possibly could. And over the weeks and months after we first met each other, I think we developed a pretty good relationship. I certainly feel comfortable with Graham, and I think that's really, flowed into us getting a great outcome. Graham had common law entitlements, which means that he had the ability to bring a claim against somebody who was negligent in exposing him to asbestos and causing him to develop mesothelioma. They knew just how dangerous these products were for a really long time, didn't do anything to protect Graham, and a lot of people like Graham have had this occur to them. If you've been exposed to asbestos over the years through your work, through home renovations or any other way, be aware. I'm not saying be alarmed. If you do develop symptoms that you think might be associated with mesothelioma, go and speak to your GP.
Liam did a really top job. We got on really well. Couldn't recommend him enough.
If you or someone you know has been diagnosed with an asbestos or dust-related condition, get in touch with Maurice Blackburn as soon as you possibly can. We'll get out, we'll see you straight away, we'll get you the advice that you need and action your claim as quickly as we possibly can.